have with me here Christian Windfuhr, who's the CEO of Grand City Properties in Germany, and they are the winners of the Outstanding Social Contribution Award for their social tenant project. Christian, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us a little bit about the project, please?
We started with a project since quite some time ago, more out of a need, because we found that many of our tenants had problems speaking to the officials, the authorities, getting their paperwork done, and similar things. And we supported them with that. We also supported them with their children's school problems and similar things in order to make sure that they are enjoying their stays with us, and at the same time get help where they couldn't cope, simply because dealing with authorities, dealing with social problems can get quite messy, especially if you haven't got the language skills. And at the same time, we found that also these groups of not so well-to-do people needed help with their children, be it language-wise, be it schoolwork-wise, be it sports-wise, soccer games, activity-wise. So we created many smaller, not so expensive, but very effective activities to help these people.
And why these type of people? Is it because the type of residential properties that you invest in Germany tend to, your tenant mix tends to be more diversified, migrants or people with more social exclusion? Is that the nature of your properties that you refurbish and add value to?
The properties which we are having are in the what we call affordable living space. So you have both the not so well-to-do German people who are the nurses, the drivers, the train drivers, a level of income which needs to work hard to make ends meet. And they are both German nationals, and they are also people with immigration background. And especially those with immigration background, we found have greatest of difficulties when they move house, when they need something from the authorities, when they need help, when they need to apply for support which is legally owed to them by the government, etc. And they just didn't know where to turn, or even didn't get the support because of lack of language skills and lack of being able to do what was their right. And we found these problems when they were in delays with their rent payments or had other problems. So rather than clobbering them, we tried to find out where is the problem and help them solve it.
And you developed 24/7 service centers for your tenants. You said in the project submission that you were the only residential investment company in Germany that has taken this type of initiative. What impact has it had on the areas where your properties are located and the satisfaction of your tenants with your services?
We have found through our research that the 24/7 service center, and not only 24/7, but a service center where several languages are being spoken, and a service center where we have no tape recorders answering the phone. It's always people who answer the phone. That this service center is very helpful with our tenants because they have people who they can speak to. We make an effort, if they spoke to Jim at their first time they called us about a problem, that Jim continues dealing with them as much as possible so that they don't get different people all the time. It is totally supported, the service center, by our own proprietary software. It gets improved on a permanent basis. It's the only one that is certified by the TÜV, which is like a DIN standard certification. in Germany, and we feel it's extremely important in the interaction with your tenants, who after all are your clients, and you want them to feel taken care of in their homes where they live, rather than having to fight for attention.
But after all, you are a commercial company. Your business is to make money from your investments. Has this project had any impact on your commercial operations in terms of efficiency or corporate culture? What's that impact?
It had definitely an impact in terms of efficiency, because whatever we do, from the incoming call, from there on, the electronics, if I can call it that, are taking over, and everything is handled and followed up in a very efficient but electronically supported manner, so that we always have the feedback loop to the service center. We even have created an app which works on Android and iPhone, where the tenant can go out and make a photo of the problem he has, describe the problem, send it to us, and in this way he creates basically his own ticket for the repair that needs to be done. So in that respect it's very helpful, and where the service center is also very helpful is in the reletting of vacant flats, because the first point of contact for a potential tenant is the service center, which makes sure that all his details are taken down, nothing falls through the cracks, and that the right people call him back in order to show him the appropriate flats that he's looking for.
Christian, thank you very much, and congratulations again on winning the Social Contribution Outstanding Award.
Thank you so much.